Hey guys, this is Noname 4505 for my Wednesday upload because and we've got some emulator quality stuff going on here, so that's always good. So thanks to the Ibanez Obsession for letting me his battery save this time, so I can get this emulator quality stuff going here. And fortunately we're using OU, and unfortunately I'm using a Horsch OU team. This is my Horsch OU team, with the exception of Metagross, because if I put Caesar on there, it could start abusing Volturn along with Chansey and Landorus and other such things. I just couldn't live with myself making a team like that and actually using it in competitive battle. So yeah, we're both good enough with our Rotoms here, and I'm Resto Chesto Rotom because Resto Chesto Rotom's where things get done. And I'm just going to go for a Volt Switch, so right away I know that he's probably leftovers, but at minimum he's not Scarfed. So that's going to be very important for later on in the battle, and I'm going to go out to my Chansey, named it Gen 1 Swag, except it's Gem because I can't type. And he just goes for a Will-O-Wisp, and then just decides to Volt Switch on out of there to a more favorable matchup, because who wants to stay in on a Chansey? So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go Toxic randomly on something. And turns out he brings in his Terrakia, and I was really thinking that he'd bring in his Gliscor, to be quite honest. But, he doesn't. And he brings in his Terrakia, which is very helpful, because that'll add some damage on it. So now I'm going to go out to Metagross right here. And unfortunately, you don't get to see my wonderful Metagross nickname because, the GTS doesn't like those messed up names that are over 10 characters. So I'm just going to go for Hammer Arm there, predicting him to switch out, honestly, into either Heatran or Ferrothorn, but he decides to go into Gliscor, which is also a viable switch, and ultimately is his best switch, and works out, well, nicely for him there. So now I'm going to go out to It's Fine, because I got the Randarouzu, and he goes for the Taunt, which means that he probably doesn't have the Toxic, if he is running a Stall set. So I'm going to go for the HP Ice right there. He misses, and he's probably going to switch, because, Expert Belt. So I'm just going to go for the U-turn just to get off a bit of damage. It's not much, but every little bit counts when it comes to dealing damage, especially to Ferrothorn. So I'm going to go out to the big CEO, because it's just such a bouse. And T-Tar is going to get the Sand going here. Sand really didn't do too much this battle, other than help Landorus out a little bit, but that doesn't matter. So anyways, he's going to go out to Heatran, thinking he can get a free Flash Fire boost off a Fire Blast, but I know what the game is, and I just go and set up my Stealth Rocks, because, Stealth Rock's the best move in the game. You all know how it is, and I'm just going to go for a Superpower here, just to try and get off some damage, and, that's not a kill, but even after the attack drop, it's still going to be a kill, so, I'm just going to go for... He's just going to go for an Earth Power because Sand's up, and I'm a special bulky T-Tar. That's not even going to do half. Because, it's such a bouse. That's why he's the CEO. And, another superpower is just going to finish off that Heatran. So that's all fine and dandy. So, it's a dead Heatran. And, now he's going to bring in his Terrakion, and no fool in the right mind would want to stay in. And I looked at the rest of his... No, I got to Rotom because I do run some defense investment, and I was hoping I could take that a little bit better, but it's a Terrakion, and those things are freaking powerful, so I don't take that very well, so that was just a dumb play on my part. So now I have to go back to Metagross, which is something that I didn't want to do because this close combat's going to do a little less than half, but... Unfortunately, I know I'm going to need my Rotom for his Gliscor. But, the good news is that, the close combat's not doing over half, which you'll see is very helpful. So I go for the Meteor Mash. This is Choice Banded Adamant Meteor Mash. And that's a 2-hit KO from there. But, unfortunately, we have the Earthquake here. But, I ran a calc right here because, I kind of needed a battle. I wanted to do Wi-Fi battles, so I decided to run a calc so I wouldn't look like an idiot, even though I don't like running calcs because it takes up time, but it turns out I wouldn't die from it unless he got max damage or a crit. But thankfully he doesn't, because max defense Metagross is a tankly tankster. It's gonna take the Earthquake and kill his Gliscor, so I'm a little behind here. Anyways, I'm gonna send out my first gen Horror right here against his Starmie, and yeah. Now I was just gonna rapid spin one of my Stealth Rocks. To be quite honest, that was kind of pointless. He might be better off like recovering if he has it. I think he does, but I don't remember. Or scalding to try and get a burn or something else. But yeah, now I just soft boiled up back to almost full health, and he really can't do anything to me. And he's going to send back in his Terrakion, I believe, and I'm just going to go for a Seismic Toss just to get off some damage on anything that wants to come in, and the Terrakion comes in, and getting damage off on that Terrakion is always very nice. So I'm going to switch out here because yeah, I wouldn't want to stay in, and since I killed off his his Gliscor I killed off with Metagross, I had no reason for a Rotom Wash anymore, so I just decided to Death Fodder that, so I can bring in Metagross right now and go for the Bullet Punch. And right now he thinks I'm going to overpredict, and he's going to switch out to Ferrothorn and go for the Hairworm, but at 22 HP there's really no reason for me to try and save this thing anymore, so I'm just going to make the safe play there, which works out well for me. So he goes into his Rotom, Choice Spade and Adamant Bullet Punch, max attack, doesn't do anything. But that's fine because, yeah, Metagross did its job and took down the Terrakion. So now I'm going to send back out first gen Horror right here because, yeah, and I'm just going to go for a Seismic Toss. Touse. And yeah, one more of those will finish off the floating washing machine. And this gen isn't a ghost type, even though it was last gen, except he has the Pain Split. Now, almost every single Rotom with leftovers has Pain Split, but for whatever reason, I just never see that coming with Rotom. I don't know why, but yeah. That kind of screws me over a little bit because my wall, which was supposed to wall this Rotom and his Starmie, is basically dead now. And now that Rotom's back to decent health. But I've got the Hard Body Salamence right here because, yeah. And yeah, it says Choice Scarf Mux right here. I'm just going to go for a Dragon Claw because I know he has the Ferrothorn left. So in case he decides to stay in or switch out to Starmie on some odd reason, which he actually did stay in right there, I would kill it, and if he goes out to his Ferrothorn, I wouldn't be locked into an Outrage. But now I'm at +1 and he sends in his Starmie, because even though he has leftovers, so it's probably a defensive Starmie, the one on Smogon with like 190 EVs in defense, which is actually a pretty good Starmie, but it's not going to work out for him right there because I'm at +1. So I'm going to go out to Chansey right here, pretty much as death fodder. To get a safe switch into T-Tar because T-Tar has Fire Blast and is going to fuck some shit over on this Ferrothorn. And B, because I don't like using horror Pokemon, and Chansey's a whore. It's that pornography right there. And I just kind of wanted to let him kill it. So now I go for Fire Blast. I'm thinking, alright, I'll take this out. And he lives with the dreaded nub, that 1 or 2 HP that he somehow magically lives with. I guess maybe some special attack investment would help T-Tar a little bit. But anyways, now he's just going to be rude after I let him kill Chansey and protect right there. Bro, you gotta learn some manners. I just let you kill the porn star, and now you're going to be rude and protect on me. But it doesn't matter, because I'm just going to go for a superpower right here, because I don't want to risk anything missing, and it'll still OHKO, which it does. So, you know what, that was a good game anyway. I don't remember what your name was on Smogon, so I'm just going to call you Jay. So, anyways, guys, if you liked my content, come visit my channel. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Pokezoners channel, to all of the members of the Pokezoners, and to myself, and peace.